What's up, YouTube? Right now, I am doing the best I can to exist with my own personal struggles, much like the rest of us. I posted a motivational Facebook Live video just a couple seconds ago. And my aim with that video is to motivate people to better themselves while I better myself. But that's not the topic of this video. First of all, we got some good cops in this here good old state of Casper City, Wyoming, you know what I'm saying? But there are some cops in other areas of the United States that need to have better training. Because I'm seeing this story on social media, hashtag Special Lives Matter, and Swedish police shoot dead 20-year-old man with Down syndrome after he flees his home carrying a toy gun. Okay, so before you're quick to say, oh, Americans and their cops, Americans and their guns, this kind of shit happens around the world, man. You know what I'm saying? Which it's understandable that as a cop you're trained your life's in danger if someone's carrying a gun, and if you got this kid waving, or this young adult, whatever you want to call him, waving his gun in the air, running from the house, like, you know what I'm saying? And neighbors see it and they think it's real. And it just doesn't look good, dude. Like, they could have tased him. You fucking Swedish pricks. You could have tased him. You could have pepper sprayed him. I mean, okay, you look at the photo of this victim and you can clearly tell he's retarded. Oh, he said the R word. Sue me. I have high-functioning retardation. That's what they call Asperger's. So when I see a fellow citizen of the disordered community being affected like this, you know what I'm saying? I gotta make a video about it, dude. Like, I'm sick of it. Like, I don't even know where to begin, dude. So people want to sit there and say that, oh, Americans and their problems, right? Yeah, take a look around the world, buddy. It's society. Society is shit. Society equals shit. I mean, I don't have any alcohol. Otherwise, I'd be taking a shot for this guy. This victim. Eric Torrell. And this is a sad story, but you see the picture of this guy, he's got this big old grin on his face. It's, you know what I'm saying? It's fucking with me a little bit, YouTube, you know what I'm saying? Like, fuck, dude. Like, I'll post the link to the story if you don't believe me in the description box below. You can check it out and see for yourself that I'm not bullshitting. Like, you're trying to be serious about this, and you're seeing this picture of this happy-go-lucky face, you know, this childish, whimsical wonder on his face, dude. And that's what fucking irks me about it, dude. It's like, for real, these Swedish police basically just shot a child. Like, he might have been 20 years old, but mentally, you know what I'm saying. Like, if this is how the Swedish treat their special ed, then thank God we live in America, right? Oh, wait. There was that story where the autistic got loose from the group home and his handler couldn't find him, and the cops in that city overacted. So that kind of crap does happen. And when you're dealing with somebody with a disorder, you know what I'm saying, there's ways and procedures, man. Rest in peace, Eric Townwell, man. That's some fuck shit, man. I cannot begin to imagine how that dude's mom and dad are feeling right now. They gotta be feeling like absolute shit right now. So my condolences go out to them in this difficult time. But at the same time, now when I was a kid, I had toy guns. And I was taught growing up, if your toy guns look realistic, don't bring them outside because you might get shot by the police because they'll think it's a real firearm. And that's exactly the point of this video. While this incident is tragic to say the least, it could have been avoided. Well, no shit, Captain Hindsight. Like, I don't give a shit who it is, what the race is, if they're retarded or not. What my parents told me growing up applies to every kid, period. If you have a toy gun that looks realistic, don't play with it in a super public area because that's likely to get your ass shot. You have to realize that in the modern times we live in, where assholes are bombing the fuck out of each other, and there's mass shootings every other fucking month, knock on wood, we haven't had one in a long time, let's keep that up. You have to realize that in these modern times where terrorists and shit are trying to scare the fuck out of people, people at this point are like, they don't know what the fuck's gonna happen next. A lot of people are scared, they're worried for their safety. So they see someone carrying a toy gun. At this point, they're thinking, oh fuck, some bitch shot up a YouTube building. Some transgendered person hacked somebody to death with an axe. At this point, anybody could be a... You know what I'm saying? And it's fucking fucked, dude. 10 ways till Sunday, fucked. Okay, now let me show you something, Facebook. Hear me out for a second. Let me just go in here for a second. What's this? This is a retro cap gun. One of the Full Metal Hawkeye cap guns. Keep in mind, this is what toy guns used to look like back in the day. I mean, this shit looks super fucking realistic. But the slide doesn't move. You basically load paper caps into here and then it feeds out the top. Now, the only thing that's wrong with it is the trigger mechanism's a little fucked. And the cover doesn't latch. But it's a collectible, so what do you expect? I mean, now that's old school, people. Look at that. You don't believe me? Let's get a close-up of it. Now, even though it says Hawkeye on the side of it, this proves my point exactly. This is not the kind of toy gun you would take out in public because that looks super realistic. So I really hope YouTube doesn't demonetize me for this video because this is, after all, a cap gun to prove my point. So don't demonetize me, YouTube. I'm not trying to start shit. Ugh. But you could literally hold it and be like, this would be great for a prop, you know what I'm saying? Just be like, what's really good, motherfucker? No, I'm just kidding. How much do you want to bet? How much do you want to bet? If I went in public with that and started waving it around, people would think it's real and they'd be calling the cops on me. How much do you want to bet? It wouldn't matter if I was autistic or not. How much do you want to bet? And that's why I don't do stupid shit like that. That's why it's a collectible. It's stay right there. Like, I hate to be that real with it, but there you go. And here's the thing of it. Just because you see a couple of cops abusing their power doesn't mean they're all like that. It's no different with Muslims, dude. You see a bunch of assholes bombing and killing people, it doesn't mean all Muslims are like that. You see a bunch of Christians shoving their belief in people's faces, being pesturous about it. That doesn't mean all Christians are like that. I don't know what else to say at this fucking point, dude. Like, I'm disgusted by this story. Like, the fact that even in other countries we deal with this kind of negative stereotype of cops in general, and but at the same time, I made a fair argument. Like, I wasn't trying to be a dick about making a fair point, but at the same time, so just remember, when you think you have it bad, some parents just lost their kid because of this shit. Like, I hate ending a video on a sour note like that, but let that sink in for a minute.